Man, what up with y'all, man? It's the Mental Ninja, just jumping on and shit. So, I said I'll make a little video or whatever. I be up in the Bro Sanchez chat when he do his live streams and stuff, and like, I think it's like the first time I got on, cause I watched a couple of his live streams under my old account or one of my other accounts and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's my government name account. I've had that shit since I've been on YouTube. Fucking just a personal account. I watch movies and videos and save fucking playlists and listen to documentaries and audiobooks and shit. Primarily that's what I used it for. But when I decided like I want to create this channel, you know what I'm saying, I picked my name and I set the channel up and shit, you know what I'm saying? So of course, like when I got back on the Bro Sanchez, I used that channel and stuff, and it's this one, the Mental Ninja. And Bro Sanchez had like a call-in panel, whatever, and I got up in it. It was like about a month ago, like maybe the same night, the next couple days later after I made my channel. And like the next time I came up on the chat, like we had an amazing build and shit, like me, Dreads, King of Higher Self, who else? I think Zone 6 was there, Zone 7 or whatever his name is. And then bro Didact, you know what I'm saying? And the next time I came up in the chat, he was like, oh, peace to the Mental Ninja. And he's like, I want to mod you up. So he made me a moderator on his Bro Sanchez TV channel. And then he made me a moderator on his Bro Sanchez live channel. And then he made me a moderator on his Bro Sanchez, or on his Flat Power channel. So like to me, like it was an honor, straight up, because like the brother doing stuff that like I only dream I can do, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm learning how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's taken a lot of research and like, it is kind of tedious, but I'm kind of getting on my way there. I got like 109 subscribers now, you know what I'm saying? And I would say like 90% of those subscribers is due to, thank you to Bro Sanchez for allowing me to be, participate on his platform, his channel and stuff, and his live streams and stuff, because people hear our interactions and hear the conversations we have and stuff and how we're growing and building and stuff, and they like the things I say or saying, however you want to put it, and they subscribe to my channel. So like when I make videos, primarily to those people and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, I'm just sharing this knowledge freely, bro, straight up, So over the past, like, the fuck is that shit? You see stars moving the opposite way they supposed to go, and you just, okay, never mind. All right, just had to make sure that, because after they go for a certain bit, you know what I'm saying, and they flashing. They ain't flashing. The fuck? Nigga, look. Anyway, I'm gonna continue the video as I watch this motherfucker, whatever the fuck it is. Give me a sign, motherfucker. Show me that you a plane, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think I could hear some like fucking jet sound and shit, but I don't see no flashing light, bro. It's over the city now. Hold up. Okay, there it is. I see it. All right, cool. So, I'll be seeing them shits in the skies and shit. And some of them motherfuckers like planes and shit, but they really like stars. They be sliding, nigga, fast as a motherfucker, like effortlessly and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like a lot of times them bitches, when I notice them, they'll just dim out, nigga, like completely just gone. You know what I'm saying? But like you can still looking for that shit, Anyway, so like, so yeah, so after that first time I was on the channel, on the chat, the build with everybody else, the one thing, I didn't really know the dude, Bro Didact, and like, I was really like, I wasn't really offended personally and shit, but like, I did see how his behavior and how he interact with people can be really offensive, man. It's extremely like, harsh and abusive and truculent, you know what I'm saying, on some how high shit, and I'm still looking up, nigga. And that really ain't too cool. Like, if somebody don't concede to your position on a certain topic or a debate or idea or opinion or stance, whatever. And like all you want to do is like slander and call them names and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, 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 no. He's like, no, 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 no. You bro said you a hoe ass nigga. Oh, y'all some hoe ass niggas. When nobody agrees with them, and when somebody says, oh, this is what I saw and this is what it meant to me, he'd go to tell them that they wrong. And it's like, bro, where do you get the audacity to do that? And at first, you know, I really just kind of thought the dude was like a really old man that was like really set in his ways, and he's like a know-it-all type and don't want to hear nobody else's perspective. He don't want to hear nobody else's opinion. He want to hear his opinion coming out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, like the next time I got on, you know what I'm saying, he was we were in a chat on the phone. It was like we were just waiting in like a little call pool or whatever, a couple of us. And so he started asking me questions. He was being all cool and nice and everything. And I was like, this dude ain't that bad and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then when the chat started, he go back to his same old shit. You know, he was asking me questions about the OTO and asking me questions about like how I feel about the mysteries and like, the way how our myth setup is and stuff like that. And it was like kind of like a different personality coming through than when he's on the interactive chat with other people, when other people are listening and hearing the content and they're responding in the chat, right? So like after a couple times I get on, you know what I'm saying, and like I would just get tired of the way he be treating people and shit. So I talk shit to his ass, right? And he would take that shit hella serious and stuff. And he gets to calling me like I remember he called in that one day. I think I spoke about it on the video with when I was at my girlfriend's dancing thing at the pole fitness, and I'm chilling with her, so I can't be like moderating the fucking chat and then paying attention to my girl, which was really I was there for, so I was off and on and stuff. I had a chance, and I didn't see my name popping up in the chat. Like I was like, damn, I ain't been on this bitch in like 30 minutes. What the fuck they talking about? And so I went outside, I rewound it, listened. He's like, oh, y'all got a Aleister Crowley in y'all midst and stuff. I'm sitting here like, look at this nigga trying to throw poison and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to I'm a Satanist and I'm a Wiccan and a witch and I worship the devil and all this kind of dumbass fucking shit. And then he go talking about, and basically, bro, I get it. I told you tonight, man, on the chat, bro, that I would fucking do a video for you. And he talking about like, oh, to entertain whatever you watched and shit, man. You know what? Really, the truth is, bro, I really, I said like I respect him and this and that. It's like, bro, like, you know what? I really don't though, cause like the way you be conducting yourself, man, like I don't even think that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the way you've been brought up. Maybe it's the only way you know how to live, and I can understand that shit. I can respect that. But like at the same time, as a grown ass man and as a Thelemite, you know what I'm saying, I really don't have to if I don't want to. That's the Alcoholics Anonymous side start talking like, oh, well, everybody's a child of God and stuff. At the same time, like, nigga, you a child of God, but look how you be acting though. So when we be in the chat and you be up on that shit like tonight, you know what, you be slandering, talking shit about me. I don't even know if I do nothing about it. I really don't give a fuck about it. You can say whatever you want. But the thing is, I know the chat be feeling me. When I come on, I fucking be like listening to everybody speak and shit, and I'll be learning from them, and I'll be adding my own interjections in and building upon that, and they build upon that, and I build upon that, and somebody else build upon that. We're just constructing this big, beautiful ass tower, going all the way to the source and shit with our own minds and our own fucking personalities and our own interpretations and our own sciences that we're pulling together. You know what I'm saying? And then, here you come, like you just want to tear shit down, bro. You throw your little tantrums and shit. You get to cussing niggas out, you know what I'm saying? Calling niggas hoe ass niggas and all kind of shit. And then when like the chat don't respect you back, it's like a problem and stuff. And then like, it's a flat earther fucking panel too. Bro Sanchez is primarily, on the surface layers about flat earth, but he does go way deeper because he's like, just really going deep on all levels, you know what I'm saying? All understands that we've been taught, and he's questioning everything, which is the best thing about his channel and stuff, And I know Bro Sanchez can get like a little irate himself, man. He's human just like me and stuff, and he'll apologize and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you come on and like today, and you were just like talking this, talking that, and this and that, and the thing is, bro, like, you talking about I'm a Satanist and all this shit, nigga. I don't even fucking believe in the devil, nigga. I don't believe in no fucking invisible white dude. I always say this shit. An invisible white dude with red skin, a pitchfork, hooves, a goatee, you know what I'm saying? that's invisible, but we know he's white, and we also know he's red, but he's invisible, that makes people steal shit for him that he needs in hell and shit, like PlayStation controllers and fucking cars and shit, you know, and jewelry and fucking Skittles and motherfucking soap and motherfucking deodorants and fucking perfume and shit. Like the devil need all that shit in hell because, you know, it always keep getting burned up. Like, nigga, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that there's anybody to blame for when I decide to do something fucked up. That's my own fault, not some invisible entity that's, you know, came here on earth to fucking make me do some shit. Like, you know, if the devil, if he really was making motherfuckers do shit, he'd make motherfuckers like not wake up. He'd make motherfuckers like not wipe their ass, not take showers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But usually those things are due to some kind of mental illness or some kind of preoccupation with things that they feel are more important than the basic necessities of motherfucking hygiene and shit. Or maybe like, you know what I'm saying, they just don't have the access to those things like no other people do. You know what I'm saying? So the whole Satanist shit, bro, you can really miss me with that shit. I'm a fucking Thelemite, nigga. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is law, love under will. And what that mean, if it's my will not to believe in the Christian narrative, or it's my will, just the narrative, not the deeper science within the shit, but the way it's pitched, I don't fucking have to. I don't. I'm a free ass man, bro. And I be saying I'm a convict and stuff too, and I curse a lot and everything. That's cool, but that's my will. If I decide to do it, I've done a video or two where I don't even curse at all, where I curse minimally and stuff, and I do plan on doing more videos where I do limit the use of the words I say and focus more on the content of the actual video and stuff. And I am going to start introducing some pictures and stuff and trying a different level. But right now I'm just learning, getting used to being in front of the camera, getting used to talking, watching it grow, listening to comments and stuff like that, man. Because you know I'm growing right now, bro. I'm maturing right now in this YouTube channel process, and I do like it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So then, like the other thing, the whole Wicca and witch, man, bro. I'm not a Wiccan. I'm not a fucking Wiccan, nigga. I don't even know if like you can say, you'll probably even like not even hear that shit if you watch the video, and you'll probably be in the chat spouting that shit off again. And it's like, bro, I don't got no reason to lie. You talking about, oh, I exposed you as being an Aleister Crowleyan. Nigga, the first time, I'll make a video when I learn how to cut and edit and share my screen on my laptop and stuff. And when I get a better one, my one I got really is just like, it's good, but it's just a start, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm able to do that shit, I'll rewind it I'll put the fucking data up, the footage up, the records up of when I came out and said I'm in the OTO. And then Bro Sanchez like, oh, the OTO, Ordo Templi Orientis. Yeah, it was like this Aleister Crowley thing and shit, Crowley thing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like, I know you want to go around thinking you're some kind of champion, you know what I'm saying, you know, fight conquering evil and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But really, bro, you just a really unhappy dude, man, that really doesn't come there to build nothing. You be like interacting with Bro Sanchez from the chat, like when he comes to opinion, like he's forgetting to finish your fucking like your statements, like he's reading off a sheet that you wrote, and he's not reading everything the way you wrote it. You don't believe in people having their own perception, their own thoughts, their own words. You operate like you feel. It appears that you operate like you feel like everything that everybody should say is what you want them to say or what you're thinking. And it's like, where's the fucking room for growth then? Where's this, you talking about the Amun Ra thing, bro? I looked up your shit, bro. That shit is like some fucking fake ass. I mean, I ain't gonna say fake. It's real to the people that's in it, but like, nigga, you ain't in no fucking real order that's got charters, that's got motherfucking U.S. Grand Lodge and shit, bro. You're not. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you trying to come at me about my credentials, about the order I'm in, bro, I told you what to do. You can fucking Google the motherfucker OTO U.S. Grand Lodge, bro. You can go to the website. You can look for Consu Camp. You can click on Consu Camp. You can get in contact with Consu Camp, and they gonna put you in contact with my ass and shit. Because as an officer, I do help the body master when she becomes overwhelmed with all the shit all her obligations and stuff, and that's what my position is there for anyway. To handle fucking, dudes and all kind of other shit, you know what I'm saying? And be a voice for the camp and stuff in certain matters and certain avenues and outlets. And also, as a person to contact, bro, they gonna give you my motherfucking Gmail, the Consul Treasurer and shit. They gonna fucking, you go on the Facebook, you gonna see my face. I'm the only nigga in all the bald head, tall, light skinned dude with all the Gnostic masters in full robe and shit. It's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? With my brethren and shit. You know, so like I get it why you trying to do it, bro. So I feel like you really need attention and stuff. And like, you know, people be like, oh, you a troll, but like that shit sounds good. You like, oh, you get paid, bro. But like, what's the use of getting paid? So I mean, one thing too, bro, like I told you earlier, I'm like, dog, you be saying all kind of fucked up shit to me. I don't be even timing you out or fucking deleting your message and shit because like I don't take this shit personally at all. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no fear in my heart. I ain't got no reason to lie, bro. I'm free. The way I'm free, I got 3 years of sobriety. I always talk about that shit. I surrendered February 23rd, 2017, bro. And since then, I ain't had to fucking tell a lie. When I was still telling lies, I learned from that shit. And I can live a fucking life today where I don't have to tell no lies for no reason. I think the most I'll tell is somebody asks me for a cigarette, I'll be like, nah, I ain't got it. Or ask me for a short, I'll be like, all I got is hundreds, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But today I get to live an honest and meaningful life and stuff, you know, help people and stuff. But at the same time, bro, just because you see me with a shield for protection and I can protect other people, don't mean I don't got my sword with me too, bro. That sword gonna be in the right hand, the shield gonna be covering the breast, nigga, the left. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna step first with my left foot, bro. While you talking about that esoteric and initiative stuff and everything, and then like you embarrass yourself, bro, and you like humiliate. I don't even know if you was an alpha, but when you talking about the excuses poem, and bro, you don't even say it right, bro. That's like an embarrassment. And like, if you're talking about that poem, that's a poem you had to memorize, bro. And you can't even utilize that right. And you're like showing like a disgrace to the people that's taking the time to memorize that stuff. And no, I'm not an alpha. But when I was trying to come to the Masonic Lodge, them brothers, they wanted me to memorize that to test me. And I memorized it. And the test of a man and Invictus. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and I'm grateful I did because it helped me learn about practicing memorization because in the OTO I got to memorize a whole bunch of stuff and I do it now with ease. You know what I'm saying? And then like the whole Scientology thing, bro. And you know what you do? Because you can't like really fuck with me, dog. Look at that shit. Vegas Golden Knights. Now I play ball too, bro. I play for leagues out here and shit, nigga. We win championships. I get MVPs. I got rings and shit, you know what I'm saying? 38 years old. I smoke hella cigarettes, bro. But I be running everybody under the court, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I love the shit, bro. You know, we get players like you that like don't play fair and stuff. That play cheap, you know, cheap shots, you know what I'm saying? When they clip you, when they undercut you and shit, when they grab and hold you. And you know what I do? I just elevate my game, bro. Straight up. Because they try to get you mad so you get technical fouls, get you cut the game. That's what you do, bro. You like, you know, at least Dennis Rodman had a skill. At least he had a craft about it. You know what I'm saying? You just an irate dude, bro. You know, going back to like I told you I was gonna time you out and stuff, but like now, the reason I'm timing you out is because you really easy to manipulate, bro. You really predictable. You know what I'm saying? People building, right? And one of the things too as a moderator, yeah, I do feel it is like an obligation that he gave me that position that he decided that's his platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy being a part of that shit. I enjoy the people I get to meet. I enjoy hearing the positive shit that people be talking about. That shit brings my heart joy to hear Bro Sanchez build on some super deep shit that like correlates with things I always been thinking about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's the one speaking, like he like speaking my soul to me and shit. I hear the people in the chat adding on. I was like, man, I thought I was alone. It's like, nah, bro. Other people think like you too. Other people think about the same thing, have the same, you know, considerations as you too, and more. And I also get to bring something to the table too and say and share my bit. You know what I'm saying? And we pass the tools around and we all check to see what we can build with the tools and shit. We all building together and then here you come, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like the sad thing is like when people come in and you talk about this conscious and this God and this amen and all this good stuff and stuff, but then what you fail to realize is that when you got newcomers coming to Bro Sanchez channel, you know what I'm saying, they want to speak, you know, and you go right at their fucking throats and shit, you know what I'm saying, then they're not going to be encouraged to speak because they don't know you and they see the interaction between you and the mods and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And they like, man, this guy, they become deterred from fucking sharing freely and stuff because they don't want to be judged. So I be timing your ass out because for one, you an instigator of fucking chaos, bro. You really don't want to see people learn. You don't want to see people grow. And it ain't about no troll shit. You just a fucking hater, nigga. I believe you like that in real life. I believe you single. I believe that your family don't really have contact with you because you come around and you get these tangents, you get irate and stuff. That I believe that. I don't even know you, but what I see, mm, I know I know you, bro. I was you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When people about not like that though. You like on some drunken banter shit, you know? And another thing too, bro, this is for you, is like when you in the chat and you got everybody's attention and shit, and bro, I listened to bro saying, so I was watching him, I seen him looking, he had the screens up, I see him looking back and forth at the TV, at the computer monitor while he's sharing what his build with us. I mean, this dude really takes time out of his life to research and learn, and he talks to us about what he's doing while still doing it. You know, we should be able to like give him some kind of attention, but you in the chat trying to hijack the chat, you know, and that really ain't cool. And so like while Brother Sanchez is building and people in the chat, we all focused on you. So that's why I be timing your ass out. That's why I be telling you to go to sleep. That's why I be putting your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to do that, bro. And this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen, bro. Either, and this is the either or fallacious statement too, I'm about to say. Either you gonna like learn like, you know what? Maybe the reason they're treating me this way is because of the way I'm acting. It's like the problem's not the problem, bro. It's how you react to the problem. That's the problem. And the problem is of your own making, you know, and or you might just get tired of it and leave. You might just get tired of like wanting to come here and say all this bad stuff and you don't get a chance to do it. Every time you get off timeout, you come right back to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do my best to help facilitate a platform where Bro Sanchez can share his knowledge, people can chime in, and not have the chat hijacked by just you and all of the moderators and everybody else responding to you, bro. Because I see that and I'm watching Bro Sanchez looking back at the screen. I can see him, he's trying to talk, he's trying to read, and I see that he's being distracted even he's being distracted with what's going on in the chat and stuff, you know. And I feel that is unfair. I feel that's very unfair, and I do take personal responsibility as a moderator for engaging in your fucking tantrums and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I be talking shit to you, bro, because really, I don't respect you. To me, it's a joke. But then at the same time, Bro Sanchez on the chat, on the video, on the live stream, sincere about what he's doing. So that's my 2 cents, you know what I'm saying? And like what I predict is gonna happen. You know, I told you, bro, if you want to check my video out, bro, Didact Mercury, you should be aware. You should be very wary before you're dealing with somebody like me, because I'm focused in on what you do, bro, and I don't like it and shit. And it's like not an attitude of gratitude. It's not an attitude of building. You know what I'm saying? It's an attitude of chaos and destruction. And I feel like you want people to feel as miserable about life as you do. I feel like you're into projecting your negative thoughts on other people. Like I said, you're so negative you can walk into a dark room and develop. And you're so negative you have to say no 10 times before you'll get to your first yes. You feel like being negative is some kind of security. You know what I'm saying? Well, really what it does, it makes it difficult for other people around you to communicate effectively with you. And with that said, you may very well have some worthwhile information for all of us that we all need to hear. But none of us are ever going to hear it. You know why? Because you come through the motherfucking chat tripping. You come through the fucking hood tripping. You come to the party drunk already tripping. So ain't nobody gonna try to drink with you because you already drunk and you tripping. Ain't nobody gonna smoke with you because you already smoked out and you fucking tripping, dropping the blunt, letting it burn up and all kind of stuff. And I don't even smoke or drink no more, but I ain't forgot how the fucking lifestyle is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I'm a child of the serpent and the lion. And the first thing you say is some shit about some zoo animals. And I'm like, bro, you know what? This nigga don't know what the fuck he don't even know what the fuck I just said. You understand the correlation of what the serpent represent and what the lion represent. You understand. You came from the same place too. We all come from the same place. But there's a mystery, a secret in that shit. A fun secret to find out. And if you're like dismayed or angered by the very term serpent and lion, and you think of automatically in some biblical text that is negative and anti, then you're just going the wrong way with the idea. And it's just an idea. That's all it is, really. But the idea represents something beautiful. And it's not evil and hellish and satanic and all that shit. I had a Poke Bowl today, bro. Bro died there. I had a poke bowl that was bigger than your fucking future, bro. It was fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to eat that shit. I wanted to take a picture and show it to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you don't like poke, to you that might be evil. But like, it's just poke, bro. It's just food. It's an idea of a different kind of food that you may not like. But to suggest that all food is evil because you don't like that food is kind of strange to me. But I understand too because I too came up in a dogmatic and superstitious environment and society that demonizes anything that they don't want you to know. And the one thing about things that get demonized, that's where secrets are. And that's where the information that we need to know is. And if you put a dragon in front of it, nobody's gonna approach it. When they get close, they find out that dragon's a hologram. They're like, oh shit, this motherfucker can walk right through this bitch. It's a spirit. Not a spirit, a spectrum. A specter and shit. It holds no weight over the material universe. I'm the material universe. I got the power over that fucking shit. I got the power over my fears. You come through, bro, Didact like Rumpelstiltskin. You don't want nobody to know your name. Because once we know your name, we got power over you. You know what I'm saying? You live in that fucking fear-based mentality, where's the health in that, bro? Fear-based keeps you from learning. Fear-based keeps you from growing. Fear-based keeps you from loving. Fear-based keeps you from interacting. Fear-based keeps you from observing. The eye will see once it's lost its sensitiveness. The ear will hear when it's lost its sensitiveness. And the mouth will speak once it's lost its sensitiveness. The hands will feel once they lost their sensitiveness. The heart will beat once it's lost its sensitiveness. The mind will think once it's lost its sensitiveness. And what's the sensitiveness? Is to things that they think is that fucking pisses it off. The things the eyes don't want to see. They're sensitive to things they don't like. The ears are sensitive to things they want to hear. The mouth is sensitive to things sensitive to things they don't want to talk about, what they want to talk about, what it wants to talk about. Same with the hands. It boils down always to the heart. Every aspect of creation can be looked at as it's not really doing what it's supposed to do until it's lost its sensitiveness. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And this is what's gonna happen, bro. Like I told you, beware, nigga. Abandon all hope when you enter my chat or when you enter my channel, bro. Didact. Abandon all hope when you enter the fucking chat, and your hope is to fucking cause disorder and cause destruction and cause chaos, and not let everybody be able to speak freely and not be able to respond, or rebuttal with a positive retort. I'm gonna meet you on your level, bro. Cause when I be in your country, I'm gonna dress just like your ass, nigga. Just like your ass, nigga. Because I'm a man that knows what the fuck that means. When in Rome, do as the Romans and shit. And that's why I can go kneel in front of any temple. I go to any temple, synagogue, shrine, fucking church, motherfucking any place, tabernacle, and kneel at the altar in homage of their deity. Because I understand the deeper layer of what I'm paying homage to. You know what I'm saying? And what you're gonna do, bro, you're gonna keep coming through, and I'm on the chat. And the mods they're starting to catch on too. You start tripping, they're gonna just time your ass out, and they'll probably be like, go to sleep. It's catching on and shit. And you'll get tired, you get back, as soon as you get back, you'll have a timer of 300 seconds, you'll set it, and boom, you get back to cuss people out, to talk about flat earthers and shit. And then bro Sanchez is gonna have a call in, you're gonna jump in, and you're gonna go so fucking irate because you got so much pent up anger because we haven't given you an outlet to spew your anger on the fucking chat. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna go off on bro Sanchez, and he's gonna fucking block your ass, bro. See, like I said, you manipulative as hell. Now, if you watch this video and you see that, I'm hoping, if you're wise or if you have a bit of wisdom, that you'll do everything in your power to make that not happen. And if you do, you're playing right into our hands. We want you to be interactive. We want you to be encouraging. We want to hear what you have to say, but we want you to say it, and hopefully you'll be able to say it in a way that our ears can listen. Because not like me, I've lost the sensitivity in my ears. You can say whatever the fuck ever you want. I'll let it slide. Or I can fuck around with you and play the game with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it's a game that you must play and stuff, and you need somebody to play with. But a lot of people in the chat, they don't understand like that. And that's okay, because we all learning and growing. You may not understand like that, and that's okay, because we all learning and growing, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, the way you acted is going to get your ass bammed off the motherfucking channel. 86 off the fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? Unless you change some things up. Either way, I get what I want. And you ain't gonna like that. That's why I told you, I'm a child of the serpent and the lion, nigga. I'm skilled in the ways of destruction as well as the ways of building. You know what I'm saying? What's the fucking term in the Bible? Be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. That's what you getting right here, homeboy. You know, really, I'm trying to uplift your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I'm saying about you is character defects I have within my same self. And that's how I'm able to identify. So this is the honest truth for me, bro. All that Satanist and all that Scientology and all that stuff, bro. I mean, that shit sounds good, bro. But what about the content, the words that come out of my mouth, bro? That shit straight. That shit straight from my heart, homie. You know what I'm saying? And your little specter words, your little invisible ghostly words, bro, really ain't got no physical effect over here. Not even a spiritual effect. Not even a mental effect. None of that shit. Not even an emotional effect. You know? I'm here to build and uplift and encourage and shit. And if you want to play the game, I'll play the game right there with you, bro. You want to throw a hard foul, I'll throw a hard foul right with you, bro. The ref call a foul on me, that's cool. He call a foul on you, that's cool. You want to throw down, I'll throw down right with you, bro. But then if you want to get on this high science, you want to build, I'm there as well. Equal. As above, so below, as within, so without. Energy doesn't just fucking create or destroy, it changes shape. So the energy that you putting into me in the chat, that shit gonna turn back on you, bro. Because we all children of the serpent and lion. And that's all talking about reproduction. That's just talking about how we created, where we came from, where we went, where we were in both places at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you can continue hating, into debating, or man, maybe you just want to suit up, put your fucking hat on and shit, enter the chat like a real man and shit, and add something that we can use to talk about. If you don't agree with something Bro Sanchez says, try to say, hey man, consider this, or what about this, or have you thought about this, instead of like, you flat earthers, blah, 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 because I don't even, why are you gonna be like, that's like, you don't like motherfucking shit on your shoe, but you just sit there with your shoe off, smelling the fucking shit for a whole day, complaining every time you take a sniff. Oh, I can't believe this shit on my shoe. Oh, I can't believe this shit on my shoe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what leads me to believe that you may be beyond help. Straight up. Some people suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders. And most of them recover if they do have the capacity to be honest. There are such unfortunates. I said it backwards, it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So we here to build and we here to tear down. And if you ain't here to build, we're gonna tear your ass down so we can let other people can build, bro. Because those tools, that building material, and that acres of land that's we're gonna use for building, somebody else can really do some good work with it that has a good mindset and is really encouraged and open-minded, honest, and willing to do some work. You know what I'm saying? Because like the books say, for the work is great, but the laborers are few, bro. And you come into work and be bitching about your whole day, trying to make everybody else's day sad like yours. And like, if I'm gonna do anything, bro, I'm gonna put an end to that shit. I'm just gonna fucking put your ass in timeout. I'm gonna delete your comments and stuff. I'll check, see if you wanna post some good or da-da-da, but as soon as you start fucking tripping, you already know, you getting a snooze button hitting your ass, nigga. Straight up. So that's all I got right here for the Mental Ninja. And next time you're in the chat, bro, I'm gonna post a link to the video so you can watch it. And I'm pretty sure other people gonna watch it too. And I hope if you watch it, leave a comment. If you go on the fucking crazy shit, cool. I may respond, I may not. Because you only do the same thing, and if I respond the same way to the same shit you say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. I may just let you fucking go off and put 1,000 comments and not stop the comments. And you can put all this evil, Aleister Crowley in, fucking this and that. But all I gotta say is, what about the content of the words coming out of my mouth and their implications, bro? What can you say about that? Because you can't slander that fucking, that goodness right there, bro. All you can do is try to assassinate the character of me by assassinating the character of somebody who ain't me. And bro, that ain't balling to me, my nigga. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But you got it from the horse's mouth right here. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love. Bro, Didact, go get a fucking back rub or fucking go take a walk in the park or some shit, man. Smell some flowers, bro, because I promise you, man, the life you live in, it ain't like that everywhere, bro. as miserable as it is where you at, where you live, or in your head, bro, it ain't like that everywhere. Life is beautiful, man, and it's so beautiful, and it's too precious to spend it all day angry and tripping on everybody because they don't agree with you. You should consider allowing other people to have their own thoughts, and consider that maybe something they're saying, even though you might think it's wrong, can teach you something about yourself. You remind me of me every fucking day, nigga. Only thing is I know how to deal with me, so I know how to deal with your ass too. It's the mental ninja. Real fucking high science kung fu for that ass tonight. Peace out.